This week's 48 Hours investigates the disappearance of a Florida woman after text from her cell phone raised suspicions early in the pandemic. Friends and family of Gretchen Anthony were stunned after receiving messages claiming that she had a serious case of the coronavirus and was at a local hospital. But when they tried to call her, she never responded. Police went to her home for a wellness check and found signs of a struggle there. 48 Hours correspondent Peter Van Sant takes us inside the search for Gretchen Anthony.
On the morning of March 23, 2020, friends and family of Gretchen Anthony started receiving disturbing texts.
Gretchen Anthony starts to send text messages stating that she has been diagnosed with the coronavirus.
Crochet Mixon, an assistant state's attorney for Palm Beach County, says the texts described Gretchen's worsening symptoms. "I'm really sick," says one. And in another, "I am on a ventilator."
The family finds the text messages that they're getting from Gretchen to be worrisome, alarming.
But Kelly Hanna says her friend Gretchen was the picture of good health.
She worked out at the gym very hard. She took her health very seriously.
Mixon says friends and family became distraught when they couldn't reach her.
She never answered her phone.
It would go to voicemail.
Yes.
So they asked police to do a check on Gretchen's home, where a neighbor told them she heard something terrifying.
I heard a really serious woman scream, just screaming, like she was being attacked.
Investigators became even more alarmed when they couldn't reach her estranged husband, fitness trainer David Anthony.
Neither one can be found.
Police learned Gretchen wasn't in the hospital with COVID, so they searched her home for clues and found signs of a struggle. And they noticed security cameras had been removed from the walls. They asked Gretchen's service provider to pull the video from the cloud. The images showed a man lurking on Gretchen's patio the morning the neighbor heard the screams.
There comes a point where this person that we see grab Gretchen, muffle her screams, and take her into the garage. This person looks up at the camera.
And what do you see?
We see David Anthony looking up into the camera.
Oh boy, Peter Van Sant joins us now. Peter, who do police believe was sending those text messages from Gretchen's phone?
Well, since Gretchen was missing and she wasn't making any calls, particularly to her daughter, they immediately looked toward the estranged husband, David Anthony, who also couldn't be found and was presumed to be on the run.
The home security camera footage seems like a pretty big deal to me, but I'm not a lawyer. How crucial was that to the police and their investigation?
Absolutely crucial. It puts David Anthony in that house the day of her death. You see the two of them on video together, so it's absolutely crucial. And in all my years at 48 Hours, I have never had so much police and security camera video in an hour. We take viewers moment by moment through this investigation. You see questioning of people, and you see the arrest, and of course you see video from the victim's home, which is something that's extremely rare.
Yeah. But just the fact, though, Peter, that he was using COVID as an excuse, allegedly, if it is the husband, a lot of thought goes into that. And March 23rd, 2020, that's when the epidemic was, that's when the shutdown was really just beginning.
Yes, I was sick myself with COVID back then. I was a bit frightened by what was going on. And the idea was, I'm sending a text. We were all confused by this mysterious disease. I'm going to be in this facility. I won't be able to see anyone for 2 weeks. Police believe that gave David Anthony time to make his run. He was headed for Costa Rica.
Wow. Oh boy. All right, Peter Van Sant, thank you very much. And you can see Peter's report, The COVID Cover-Up, searching for Gretchen Anthony on 48 Hours tomorrow night at 10, 9 Central, right here on CBS.